So just find the spine growing nice and tall. Allow the sit bones to sink down. Allow the eyes to close. Allow the breath to become the centre of your focus. And then you're not trying to do anything, you're not intellectually trying to achieve anything as such. It's not like you're trying to find liberation, you're not trying to find a clear brain. All you're going to do is just watch what happens as you sit in quiet. Where does your mind go? What do you start thinking about? You don't have to try and do anything, you don't have to try and push it away, you don't have to try and silence the mind. Just notice and observe the thoughts that arise, the thoughts that float away. Just one more round of breath. And then we'll just gently roll our shoulders around and bring our arms out beside us. Now from here, all we're going to do, as we've done it before, we're going to turn left thumb down, right thumb up, and keep spinning those arms even more. Keep looking straight ahead, good. Roll it back in the other direction. Right thumb down, left thumb up and back, and we spin through here. And we might feel the odd click and crack in our spine as our shoulders and rib cage move. Again, back the other way. And then back the other way. Good. Hands down behind your back. Lift your hips up. Push the hips forward. Uncross those feet. Bring your knees together. Hands out in front onto all fours. Begin to just roll and shake yourself around. Move wherever you would like to move. Sink back to your heels. Move away from the heels. Allow the wrists to turn to face towards you. And then let the fingers turn in to face towards each other. So they've gone from being back behind you, spin them all the way through 270 degrees. And then again, bring the hands back. From here, a couple of little cat-cows, tucking the tailbone under, rounding the spine. Untuck the tailbone, untuck the spine, shoulder blades together. Push the back of the head up to the sky. And then again back in the other direction. And then one more time. Cool. Bring the hands out, step back towards your plank pose. Lift your hips up into down dog and pedal and shake yourselves around. Crouch your knees down, bum towards your heels. Look forward, lift the hips up, roll yourself through to high plank. Come down through a push-up, push back to the top. Roll towards your left hand, your left foot. Lift the right hand towards the sky, side plank pose. Draw your left knee, try to tap your left elbow, and then straighten your left foot across the mat. So now you've kind of got this V shape of the legs. Drop your hips down to the floor, but don't let them touch. We're pushing straight back up. That left arm is going to be feeling it. Come back down. Try to use your side body to lift yourself up. One more time. Lifting up, right hand to the floor. Sweep that left leg up. Bring it back behind you. So it's going to come all the way over the top. So downward facing dog on one leg. Left foot comes over. Step it down behind you. You're on your right hand. And you're going to lift your hips up. And then left hand back down to the floor. Step your left foot through between your hands. That's probably a bit of a challenge for you, but you know, it's a bit of fun. Step your right foot halfway up the mat. Bend your right knee. Lift yourself up so both knees are bent. Arms reach up over your head. Reach the arms towards the sky. Left hand comes down towards the floor. So you should hopefully be in this kind of position. And then we're going to cartwheel right hand down to the floor. Lift your right foot off the floor. Maybe come onto your right fingertips. Lift your left hand up towards the sky. Be active through your back leg. And then left hand to the floor. And then so keep both hands on the floor. Can you stack your right hip on top of your left? That might be a challenge. Stay here, or then lift your right hand. This is literally the worst balance pose in the whole of the yoga world. No one likes it. Everyone thinks it's horrible, which is why we're doing it today. Right hand down to the floor. Step your right foot back. Step back into down dog. Crouch down towards your knees. Relax down into child's pose. And then we're going to roll ourselves forward, all the way on towards our belly, dropping down onto the forearms. And then from here we're going to push down, suck back with our hands on our arms, squeeze the bum cheeks on, push into your hands to lift your elbows off the floor, relax your elbows back down. Push down into the hands, lift the elbows off the floor, keep your chin tucked towards your chest, coming back down. One more time, pushing down, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. So, little push up here. Use your knees or don't. We're going to push our way back to the top, come down, push back up, rolling towards downward facing dog. So pedaling, shake yourself around. We're going to roll back to high plank and do all of that again on the other side. So crouch your hips down. Roll your chest forward, up and over. Once we reach the top, we come down through a push-up. We push back to the top. Roll onto the right hand. Left hand reaches towards the sky. So we're in this side plank pose. As if this wasn't enough, we bring our right knee and tap our right elbow. Then straighten the right foot across under us. We're in that fallen triangle. Legs are in that V shape. Sink the hips to the floor. Don't let them touch. Push back up. 3 of those total. If it's too much, just do 1 and hold at the top. Final one. Left hand down to the floor. That right foot comes up into a 3-legged dog. So the right leg's up towards the sky. Look under your left arm. I know none of you, you're all going, what the hell are we doing? I can't keep up. It's all right. You can watch it back. A couple of times through, you'll be limber as a as I don't know what's limber, something really limber. Me, maybe. And then into this place here. Cool. And then we're going to pick that foot back up, come back in towards our downward facing dog. Step your right foot through between your hands. Step your left foot a little bit further up. Come up to stand and then bend into your left knee. So we've got this double bent leg position. From here, reach your left hand up towards the sky. Reach the right hand down. And you've kind of got this position here. From here, sweep the left hand down to the floor. Lift the right hand up as the left foot lifts. And you find this revolved half moon pose is what it's called in fact in yoga. And then the right hand comes down. Now from here again, just see if you can roll that left hip on top of the right. And then maybe you can lift the left hand up. Maybe not. Left hand comes down to the floor. Step the left foot back, step back. The right foot drop to the knees. Child's pose. And relax here for a few moments. Breathe, 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 breathe. And then we'll inhale, roll ourselves back up. Sweep the hands out in front, find your plank pose, come down on towards your belly. From here, hands draw out in front, on towards the elbows, on towards the forearms. Push down, lift your elbows off the floor. Try to squeeze your bum cheeks. Now try to pull your hands back towards you. Imagine you're a bit of a zombie, dragging your body across the floor, come back down. Don't quite know how to go, don't know quite how graphic to go at that. So just imagine you've kind of got no legs, basically, and you have to use your arms to get everywhere. Push down, squeeze bum cheeks, lengthen belly, shoulders down, pulling on hands, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down, hands under shoulders, tuck your toes, shoulders away from the ears. Push yourself to high plank, roll back to down dog, drop to your knees, roll back to sit onto your shins. So this next bit kind of is reliant on a movement of your pelvis. I'm going to come forward. So what we want to be able to do is do this with the pelvis. So it needs to be able to tilt one way and tilt the other. So find the fingertips forward, tuck your toes under, lift yourself up into this kind of toe squat position. And then from there, you're going to lean your chest back and you're going to try to pull your tailbone back behind you. So as you lean back to this position here, you want to be able to pull this back, and that should just drag your knees in. Now to go back the other way, we begin to almost like unreel those, he says, falling over. Unreel those legs, leaning back, tap. Come back up. Tap. Come back up. Tap. Come back up. One more time. Your feet are going to be hating this, I can already tell, but you know, it's a movement which maybe your feet don't really get to do very often. Cool, come back up, fingertips to the floor, push up, give those feet a bit of a break for a moment, sway yourself around. And then again, sway yourself around. And then roll your way up, all the way to stand. Draw the arms up, draw the right foot up, straighten your right leg out in front, right foot to the floor, sweep out to warrior three. Bend into your right leg, pull the left knee in, take the left foot out in front. Reach the arms up, sweep everything back into warrior three. Step the left foot back, lifting and pushing into that right leg lifted position. Sweep the right leg back, warrior three. So as you can see, it's like just warrior three and up and down the mat. Bring that right knee back forward. Step it out in front, straight into warrior three. Pull the left knee in towards your chest. Push and lift tall, straighten it out in front. Sweep it back, warrior three. Step the foot back behind you, push. So you lift that right foot up. Straighten it back behind you. Place the right foot to the floor, sweep both hands up over the head. Sink the hips down into your chair pose. Inhale, push and straighten, lift the left foot. We'll do the same on this side, hands to hips. Take the legs long. Lean your left foot out, reach into your warrior three. Reaching that right leg up. From here again, we're going to pull that right knee in and up towards your chest. Straighten your right leg out in front of you. Sweep that right leg back behind you. Step it back, push. So that left leg is now out in front on that right foot and sweep it back behind you. And then again, sweep back through one more time through all of this. And then roll through warrior three. Pull that right knee into the chest, push and stand yourself up. Straighten the right leg out. Sweep it back behind you. The final time to come back to the back of the mat. Place the right foot to the floor, push, lift, sweep the left leg back, and then stepping left foot down, sweep the arms up into a chair pose. Bring the hands down to the floor, walk yourself forward, draw your right knee to your right wrist, drop down for a pigeon. Folding down over the legs. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Just one more time, exhaling, coming down. And as you do, drop onto the left thigh. So you let all the weight come onto the, right thigh, all the weight down onto the right bum cheek. You're going to sweep the left leg round in front of you, and then you're going to sweep it back and don't let it touch the floor, and you're going to lean out over your thigh, not letting it touch the floor, coming back out. One more time like that, sweeping round and then sweeping back forward. Bring your left foot in towards your right bum cheek, roll down onto that right side, onto that left side, my bad. Left and right are terrible this morning. Until we're into this pigeon pose again. So just 3 little rolls up and down. Come down. Come up. Come down. Come up. Come down. And as you come down, drop down onto the left side. Pick the right leg up and sweep it round in front. Final little bit before we take some relaxing 5 minutes at the end. Sweep the leg around, lean out over your leg. Use your elbow if you need to, but eventually no hands. Come back through. One more time, leaning out. And as you sweep it back round in front, bring both feet out in front of you. Soles of the feet come together. And then we're going to fold down over our legs. Just breathing slowly here. And then slowly bring your way back up. Roll yourself down towards your back. Draw both knees in towards your chest and give them both a big hug. Give them both a big squeeze. And then drop those feet down to the floor. Nice little twist pose. So from here, pick your bum up by pushing into your feet. Move the pelvis towards the left, place your right bum cheek on the floor, pick your feet up and drop the knees towards 3 o'clock. Open the arms out so your left arm comes out towards 9 o'clock. Try to roll the shoulder blade down. Try to look towards your right. Let everything go. And then slowly come back out, scooch those legs around, pick the bum up, cross it right the way over towards the right side of the mat, pick your feet up, drop the knees towards 9 o'clock, the right arm is trying to pull you back down, out towards 3 o'clock, and then turn back to look towards the left. And then coming back through towards centre. Grab hold of your knees, give them a big hug and a squeeze, and then lift the legs towards the sky. Just interlink the hands, hold them behind your knees, and then just gently point and flex those toes. And then pull the knees down towards your belly. Grab hold of your feet in some place, so either the insides, outsides, your big toes, whatever might work for you. And then just allow yourself to begin to roll around. So again, just maybe it's a tiny little roll just in the low back of yours with the feet down by your hips. Maybe eventually your feet can point towards the sky. There's no rush, there's no urgency, there's no correct way to do it. It's just what feels right in your body. And then let those legs go long, let the hands come down beside you. We take the final kind of 2 or 3 minutes just to surrender down into the floor. So same as we did in the previous classes. While I can't be there to massage you and kind of give you that nice little neck rub, place your hands into the back of the neck, lift the head up, lengthen it out a little bit. Take a moment to just gently run your fingers through the front of your hair, scrunching the hairline a little bit. Bring the thumbs to the base of the earlobe and then run them up over the front of the ears, back down the back of the ears. Just do that a couple of times. And then allow your hands to come down by your sides. Allow your body to rest heavy down into the floor. Allow yourself to watch each inhale and watch each exhale. Taking just another 4 breaths here. And then sweep those arms up over the head. Draw your knees up in towards your belly. Give them one last big hug and a squeeze. Roll yourself forwards and backwards a few times. Allow yourself to come up to a nice comfortable seated position. Crown lifting, spine tall. Hands rise in prayer. We fold forward down over the legs, Lokha Samastha Sukhinala Bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me.